Hi, I'm Ian Curtis, and I am here with Michael Darby, Drew Penne, Blake Grant, and William Meyer, and we are here for another episode of Real-Time Rewind from Real-Time Government's Department of Media, and in this episode we will be interviewing the new Democratic nominee Michael Darby here, and yeah, so let's begin. Grant, if you want to start.
Okay. Darby, it's apparent that you came into RTG at the low point of your career in T-Pine. What makes you choose RTG over AGS?
Oh, you see, that's not where I was expecting that question to go. But, I think part of it has to do with the feel of, who I've met, who I know here. I know plenty of people in AGS. I know its, quote-unquote creator, Matt Geiger. And he's fun, but I feel like he's a little too, I'm looking for the right word, meme-ish for me, for lack of a better word. He's very memey and
very hypocritical.
A little bit, but he's just a tip over the meme edge for me. And I feel I was looking for something a little more serious after T-Pon, which is, you ask anybody who impeached me, if you can call it that, with the amount of unconstitutional stuff that went on behind the scenes of it.
Okay.
I wasn't the most serious, and I'm not, I don't take myself too seriously, but I wanted a society or a, sin that was a lot more generally serious and with wholesome people, such as your fine selves.
Well, I'm in AGS. I'm a wholesome person. But I mean, the Democrat Party's dead there, so.
Yeah, there's
Also,
like two
Okay,
Democrats
you
in
are
AGS.
a perfect politician. You just said I was a kind person.
I did.
Really?
Look at me.
Oh my god.
What a horrible, lying, two-faced politician I am, calling you
Unacceptable.
kind. Unacceptable.
You
Horrific.
planted a goddamn tree? That's unconstitutional. I'm filing the impeachment papers right now.
Penny, go, man. Ask him a question before the papers are signed.
Happened last term. That's the worst part.
Okay. Darby. One of the main goals of my administration was to shrink the size of the government, and it appears to many that I have been doing that through the recent legislation I've been passing. Under Darby administration,
legislation.
would you try to reinstate a big government like there was in Curtis's term, or would you continue to shrink the size of the government like during mine?
I think it depends on what your definition of big government is. If you mean programs that help people, yes, I will be creating a quote-unquote big government. But I don't think that's really the basis of big government. I think a big government is one that invades on the personal liberty and freedom and privacy of an individual. I think that's where you start to get what you would call a big government. And that is something I don't agree with. I don't think anybody could agree with that. So no, I wouldn't like reinstate a quote-unquote big government. Hey dog. Big government. But I mean, I'm definitely a very libertarian in that I believe in freedom and liberty for all individuals. But at the same time, I have a bit of a collectivist personal ideology. Not anything I'd enforce as a libertarian, but something that I feel is very important to the way humanity strives and lives and progresses. So, would I want to help people? Would I say programs to do so in the government? Yes. But would I invade on personal freedom and liberty? Never. Never.
Consider
Okay,
the
go.
makeup of Congress. I don't think they let him.
No, also very true.
Well, all right.
Let's go.
My question is, considering that the Democratic Party is just one of three parties, and that we haven't had a whole lot of success later in terms in Congress because of inactivity and whatnot, how would you get legislation passed through a Republican or Libertarian majority Congress?
Oh, well, honestly, this is one of the toughies. You mentioned my T-Punk career earlier. That was one of the toughies in my presidential career there. And I
Toughies?
think really it all comes down to the Congress itself. I use the word toughie, I know, hard, but harsh of me. What a toughie that was. I should watch my language, but it depends on the people and the relationship with Congress, and that's what I found. I've done a lot of contemplating on what went wrong in Teapon, and a lot of it was the fact that Congress hated me before they even knew me. Is that my fault? No. But
one of those people.
that's true. I mean, you know me now. I don't think you personally hate me.
Actually, I'd say
I
that
don't
it
hate
was more
your
your
ideology. You're freaking cancer, dude. You're like level 3
cancer.
rectal cancer.
Well,
You
see,
say
I
that.
was
But we've yet to debate.
okay. Well,
Exactly.
I was there for the his first term and his second term.
You were
Sadly, but I believe that it was your rhetoric, and we see this when Teapot elects a non-Republican president,
Oh.
of course.
all the time. I mean, the difference between me and Wolf is that I lasted longer.
Well, that's true.
But the same amount of things got done in the time he was president and the time that I was president. And that wasn't 100% my fault. Yeah, I have to take some of the blame because I wasn't pushing Congress. The Senate was cancer, and Grant knows this thing. You tried to defend yourself the other day with the whole "I will never put a Dem on the Supreme Court" and say I'm not putting anyone who's not a right-wing libertarian on the Supreme Court. That's just like lowering. That's just like close to
People who turned down my Supreme guest.
Well, I'm telling you right now. I will tell you right now. The Senate last term, yes, they were all good people, but they were like if you didn't have anything about free markets or Moreau's, it wasn't going to get passed. End of story.
True. The Moreau's Act. No more Moreau's.
He was King Act.
Everyone is given a free
Kings.
complimentary of Jeep, but only if they get free market subsidies. Just tossing money to Jeep so they can give us off-roaders. But yeah, no, I think part of it comes down to Congress taking their, personal stances. But I also think I need to work on my relationship with them. And I have much more. I mean, last term it was, or I guess my first term in Teapon, it was a unification theme, and it wasn't divisive. It wasn't partially true. It wasn't like saying Republicans are the problem, the color red is the problem, the elephant's the problem. You can't deal with that. It wasn't saying what do you guys have, a hedgehog? No, it's the porcupine, right? Porcupine. It wasn't me saying porcupines are retarded and cognitively dissonant. I didn't have to, though, because the Republicans and Libertarians combined to defeat me the first term.
Scary, honestly.
That was
They failed.
I think there's something to be said. I don't like stroking my ego, especially not in public. But I do think there is something to be said for my ability to win elections. It wasn't 100% that QCP was cancer. That's part of it. To a lot of people.
That was like 60% of it. The other 40 was.
No.
Okay, well, I think it really regarded the way the Republicans have nominated their past, 2 or 3 candidates. I mean, it's always been very divisive.
If I hear any of y'all say I'm going to support Reese, I'm going to drop kick all y'all. I'm going to come to where y'all live.
Did you support Reese?
I was going to low-key support Reese, but I decided against it.
Good on you.
Manny Franklin's campaign, too.
Oh my god.
Alright, yeah, so we're closing in on the end of this recording. But yeah, thank you all for watching this interview of Democratic nominee Michael Darby, and in the next episodes really, we will be having a we'll be having a Democratic nominee versus a possible Republican nominee debate moderated by Drew Penne, and be sure to stick around for that because that's going to be a treat and possibly a sign of future things to come for this election season. Yeah, so thank you all for watching.
Oh my god.
Thank you all for watching, and be sure to check out our website and our Instagram page and join our TG. Alright. thank you all for
Perfect.
watching.